Hello everybody, welcome to the 5th episode of Leveling Live Season 1 Dark Cloud 2. Of course, as always, I'm your host for this lovely episode, Stinner. Like my new intro. I thought about going back and doing it to the other 4, but then I decided, no. Just no. Alright, so what are we doing today? Well, I was going to do some of the leveling off camera, but I figured, well, we're going to get to be using Steve for a bit. So, let's show off how Steve actually operates in context of a good level. Okay, so we need a total of... Where's my total? Ah! We need a total of 1,986 experience. I can't remember off the top of my head which one has the best experience in it. Okay, so we need the underground channel at the Dark Cloud Wiki. I know someone started to work on this. I don't know how far they got. Okay, so what do we got? First floor is a total of 108 ABS. Floor 2. Let's do this. So that's 108. This is 116. This one, Ghost in the Channel, is 98. That's kind of, wow, yuck. Ooh, 162 right here in Steve's battle. This next one is 122, and that's pretty much it. So we're going to, do a couple levels here in Steve's battle. Let me go out and check real quick. And as I do, I'll pop a soda. Alright. Oh, that's right, I can upgrade it. Oh man, I forgot that I can upgrade him more. As you can see up here, it now says 0 out of 24. That's because we upgraded the core to its, I guess you could say, level 2 version. The level 2 version is basically 2 times 12 is the maximum amount of core defense that you can upgrade by using shield kits. That's what we're going to be getting, those upgrades right now. So what we want to get is, of course, that 1,986 experience. It's going to take us a couple of runs through it, but as you'll see, it's a lot quicker to move with Steve by using Max. So there are a lot of ways we can quickly do this. I can do it this way. Pick up some extra stuff. I do see that monster back there. But, we got quite a bit of experience to get. And unfortunately, we don't get decent legs for mobility until Chapter 3. And I don't remember how soon in Chapter 3 we get it. But, well, how's everybody doing today? I'm gonna probably start getting a standard upload schedule until later on in the year. I might have to switch that up to the weekends and do a lot of uploading on the weekends, or, you know, make a couple videos on the weekend and then upload them throughout the week. Okay, now this is going to be safe. Safer to do it this way. Well, it would have been safer to do it that way. Okay. Well, you know what? There's the exit. So do the gate key. Okay. What I'm actually going to do is change things up. We're going to actually move on. You're probably wondering why. Well, because the very first chapter, the very first level in Chapter 2, rather, is, I think it's like 200 some experience, 276 experience. So, that would probably be a lot faster than doing it this way, although it would take us a bit of time to get there. Okay, now this... No, Lord. Why now?
Which shall it be?
Yellow.
Here you are.
I'd actually prefer that right now. Fly into my fist of doom! Well, we do have another level, and we'll see what we can get out of that one. Nice, getting some experience. Yeah, I don't have to listen to Max. What a wonderful thing to end this one level with. This is good. We've got a good start. Alright. So he does need about 600 experience. Well, I'm going the long way, apparently. Just for the first shield kit, I mean. So, yeah, let's see. I'm gonna be musical director for a performance coming up, and that's gonna take precedence over this, but I'll still be making, you know, maybe a video or two on the weekends and such like that. But at that point, you're gonna only really want me to make a video or two on the weekend. just because of how long the videos will probably be at that point. Because at that point, we'll be very heavily into the diorama. I might be done with this by that point, but I don't know. I've got some other games that I want to do following this one for the next couple of seasons. I want to do the other Dark Cloud, the first one in the series. Because that way I can go back and show pretty much where the series started. I'm trying to remember how you flip these. Really? So yeah, there are a lot of things that I'm thinking about right now. One of them is whether I should put the intro on every episode, or I mean, because these are going to be really, really long. But I don't know. Okay, let's see if we can't do this. I feel like I'm doing a Zelda block puzzle. Oh, hush. I don't remember how you flip these stupid things over. I mean, I don't know. I will look up how to do that. Alright. Another one. Wow.
Which shall it be? Very good.
I would rather than be chill. I'm not getting any chill. Which is actually ticking me off. What do we get? That's kind of crap experience for that. Okay. That's gonna take too long to run back. That's him. Swing by Dran's Feather. Oh, there is one thing before I go to the final level, because the next two levels are both sort of ending. The next stage is actually the boss stage, and the stage after that is something different. So, I'm going to run and go back to the town because there's something that I want to get that I did not yet pick up. And then we're going to have a number of cutscenes as we get to the ability to access the first floor of the second chapter. And that's where we do kind of a bit of grinding, and because I'll be talking about Monica and exactly how she how she works in comparison to Max. Stupid controller. Finish with that healing. Got another one. Alright, so we're gonna quickly exit the dungeon. And we're gonna go up to Morton's Sundries. It's the place with the pumpkin out front. Don't ask me why the pumpkin is for the Sundries. But the bakery doesn't have anything like that. Okay, so the other thing that I want to get while I'm up here is to come over here. Where is it? There it is. Right there. We want to open this chest. That gives us... We're up to 48 and 8 defense. This is the maximum you can get at this point in the game. You unlock that one by completing the floor that we just completed. So, the one right after Steve's first battle. So what I want to do is I want to come down here and I'm going to buy a Monster Notes book. We're not going to worry too much about that one right now. And then we're going to leave. I could just move. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to, well, I need to equip this first. Oop. Okay, so now we're going to move into the underground channel. And we're going to go to the channel reservoir and we're going to face our battle. There is a scoop here. And this is a missable scoop. Any boss battle scoops are missable scoops. Certain other scoops are missable if I remember correctly. But they're few and far between if they're not a boss battle.
Oh, wow! I think the exit should be around here somewhere. What's that?
Shall I put a stop to this game of tag we've been playing? There he is! Here we go!
Welcome to the Chapter 1 Boss Battle Part 1. Have I mentioned I hate spiders?
Now, be a good boy and hand over that red stone. Otherwise,
battles, you're gonna make Mr. Flotsam very, very angry. So angry, he might even kill you!
Don't you get it? I told you once, I'm not handing this stone over. Just give it up already.
Ooh, I wouldn't cop that attitude with me if I were you. You'll live to regret it.
Until you kill me? Alright, here's how this boss battle works. I'm skipping that because it makes... Oh, he's gotta do this crap. Alright, he's gonna spit these out. You can just kind of kill them all. Oh. Sorry, let me kill you too. I was like, he's supposed to be dropping down. Okay, so he's gonna throw those at you. You're gonna want to lift them up, otherwise they explode. Or don't throw them at each other. He'll throw them basically right at you. And then that'll happen. Apparently my weapon is like really too powerful. Okay, I need him. My weapon is so powerful I can damage him even without meaning to. I don't think I got that. I don't think I got that at all. Well, no, I didn't. That's just the enemy. I'm not getting these. You need to, do it right then. When he basically opens up to fire at you, that's when you want to take it. So maybe running around right next to him, because then he gets kind of ticked off and then shoots at you. That's the only real thing that I can see that works to my advantage that way. So, I got that. So now I can save it. And as you can see, we now have 3 out of the 4. The 4th one I need to look up how to do and then come back and we'll take care of that. But for the moment, this boss battle is done.
Oh, my poor little Halloween! It's okay. You can still move. Stand up. Hurry now.
He just falls on his butt. Come on, Max, try here. Come on, try.
What's that?
That's kind of a weird translation. I don't know if that's got a different effect than it should. It's just saying, what's that? It's kind of weird.
Could that be the way out?
Alright, so as we go out, there are 2 things that we need to collect as far as normal pictures. And when we do, there's some extra stuff that we can make. So we're gonna move out to the channel exit. I have to admit, this is some really epic music for this sequence in the game. Look, the world looks like crap. Okay. Camera time. What well, Iron Bridge is one of them. And then over here, we just take a picture of the water. And there's the waterfall. Alright. So, let's get the right thing so I don't have to take them again. Alright, so, the new things that we can make. Let's start going down the list, shall we? Alright. I wonder if you can go back at this moment. I think you can and access the rest of the town, but we're going to access that as part of Chapter 2. Nothing big about that. It's just a matter of personal preference. Okay. So the extra things that we are going to be able to do, we've done that. We should be able to do some extra stuff. They're probably all for, I think a lot of them are for speed. Okay, because the new ones that we really got in here are the Clown Robo attack. And Clown Robo attack does go in for a lot of Steve's things, basically. A lot of his stuff that you can make for him. We can't do that one. We can do this one. So we're going to take the Clown Robo's attack, the parasol, and the pipe. So now we got Clown Hand, yay! Got that, got that. I'm gonna laugh if that's the only thing that we can do. I'm just quickly going down the list. Well, that might have actually been it. Just that extra one right then. But we'll get a lot more by the end of Chapter 2. And help fill this out a lot better. Yep, that actually was the only additional thing we can do. Now you can try to go over here if you want, but it kind of ends right here. And it's kind of cool to be like, wow, that's... I know that's going to look weird on, for me, it actually blurs, like, right there. So, I don't know. But obviously we can't go anywhere that way, so we're going to go this way. And, keep on going with the game, so I guess we're going to keep walking. Oh, I guess not. I guess we're going to stop and, have a cutscene.
That was the first time I had seen it. The sky that reached so far away, so far above. the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. But I was yet to realize that great changes were happening in the world. Cedric, what are you doing here?
What you think? You surprised? The Blackstone Railroad's back and ready for action. We're gonna see the world on this baby. Max, we got quite an adventure ahead of us. Hop on so we can hit the road.
I have to wonder exactly how much Need told him. Because if I remember correctly, Need does not know as much about what's going on as there is. Otherwise, he'd be a lot more freaked out.
All right, listen up, Max. This is what I found out from Need. His story was pretty far-fetched.
Yeah, imagine what happens when you find out the whole story.
It was 15 years ago.
Something terrible happened in the world.
Cedric, you're talking like Max.
What exactly happened? You don't need this letter to tell you that, do you, Mother? Listening to Cedric's story, at first I was surprised, but as I listened, I slowly started to understand exactly what it was that was happening around me. 15 years ago, the world was laid to waste, and all that remained was the town of Palm Brinks. Our enemy, the one who destroyed everything, was a mysterious ruler. His name, Emperor Griffin. We still don't know why he did this, why he destroyed our world. The reason that he did not also destroy Palm Brinks was because of a stone he believed was hidden in our town. Yes, the stone I'm wearing right now.
No, I didn't see that coming.
Griffin's henchman, Flotsam, threatened the mayor and made him search for the stone. And that's why, when he found out that I had it, he wanted to catch me so badly. The world laid to waste, the elusive overlord Emperor Griffin, and the strange stone that everyone seemed to want. With this mysterious puzzle, my adventure began.
Ah! What's that?
It came from outside!
Really?
Max, that ladder there leads to the roof of the train. Go check it out.
Wow. Good job, everyone.
Gotcha!
Now we can save, but we're about to step into Chapter 2 and we'll be able to save there as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get to that point. This guy's such a pain in the neck. Dude!
Not him again! Ah, it's like he's stuck to my boot!
If only you could squash him.
Max! If we don't do something fast, we're in serious trouble. Time to fight back, son.
Sounds like a good idea, but how?
You have a gun. That's a grenade. Oh, never mind.
Here,
Bomb!
use this.
I love how
So
it just
I throw
says
this?
bomb on it. Is this a bomb brand bomb?
You
Is that what
toss it,
this is?
and I'll grab it.
I'm not so sure if this...
I'm just gonna shoot where no one cares.
Alright, I'll do it!
Time to show 'em who's boss.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome to the final boss of Chapter 1. So we pick it up and it automatically spins around. He's gonna shoot. I missed him. You want to do this before the health of the train and the top left goes down. It's kind of a weird aim. So now he's on the right side again. And now I throw that and then poof! So now he's going to stop and he's going to flip over. Boom! He basically shoots, flips over to the other side, shoots, flips back. It's very simple.
It's on fire! Do something, you worthless lump! Why, Yoda!
Ew! No! God, put her away! Oh my God, it's even worse than him being naked. He's got heart-shaped head. Fun.
Lob another one of those bombs at me! Come on now! Do it!
Oh no.
Hey, mister! Don't you ever give up? You're starting to look pretty pathetic.
What's this? Another little brat? Oh, I see. So you want to die too? Let's go, punk! It's time to burn! What's this? It's you! How did you...
So that was how I met Monica. Even though it was the first time we'd met, I felt like I'd known her for a long time. Eventually, in the middle of the forest, the train couldn't go any further.
The guy who voices Flotsam, his name is Phil Proctor. If you've ever played any of the Assassin's Creed games, he plays, let me pronounce this right, Dr. Warren Vidic. He's been in a lot of games. He voiced Barai in Final Fantasy X
Take some
too.
work to move that one.
Let me try to remember what other ones off the top of my head. He does a lot of extra voices, like in certain Rugrats films, Toy Story.
That's fine with me. I've got things to do here. This place
He's
is
out
a spirit
there.
forest in Dane. But it's different than in my time.
Monica came from the future. She came to this time to do something very important. That's what she told me.
Wait.
Normally, you wouldn't believe time travel was possible. It's crazy, but this was only the beginning of our unbelievable adventure. The real surprises were still ahead of us.
You know, this is kind of funny because she's yapping on and he's just off in his own little
If we
world.
could restore the Great Elder's origin point, he could tell us who Griffin really is.
The origin point?
Okay, here we go with time travel.
Yes, an origin point is where something begins.
It's the point, like, okay, if, I'm trying to think how to put this. When a mommy Monica and a daddy Max have little babies, that's kind of the best way
You
to
first have to plant the seed in the soil before it will bloom.
It's not as strict as, you know, you have to order the food before you can eat it. I mean, that's kind of an iffy way of putting it. The seed to the flower is also a kind of iffy way of showing
In
it.
that case, the action of planting the seed is the origin point of the flower.
It's basically if you went through the entire existence of something and traced it back to the first point that the thing itself had an existence, and you know, you go A to B to C to D to E to F to G, blah 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 blah. Whatever A is, whatever that first event was, or reason for it to come into being, that's what has to be there. So, I mean, you have to have a car and gas in the right place to be able to drive it. Sort of
In
like
that way,
that.
the flower is the history that springs from the origin point. In the same way, all things that happen in the future have their origin point in the past.
Okay, that's just such a redundant statement that it's redundant. Basically what she's saying is like my analogy of A to B to C to D, blah 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 blah. A is the initial event or a series of circumstances that allow for something, or at least a chain of events to occur. The chain of events itself, which occur in the future from that point forward, are what are considered the collective history of that origin point.
But if that origin point is changed, the results can be terrible.
Yes, like if I got a blue car and I got pulled over, and then someone went back in time and got a red car and I got pulled over sooner.
And that's what Griffin has done. Griffin has sent his henchmen to this time, altering the origin points of my time. And now
He's actually
rewriting
going a little
history
bit
as
farther
he sees
back.
fit.
Well,
In my time, this forest was where the elder of the spirits, Jurak, lived. He was very wise and powerful. His great power purified the
nope,
forest
I don't
and gave
see what we're gonna
vitality
do
to
here at
the
all.
living things in
It's
it.
not like we're gonna build this guy and bring him back in
But
Chiarama
Griffin
style.
erased Jurak from existence. And not only Jurak, all those with the power to challenge Griffin are being erased from existence too.
You're still
I don't
here.
think he'll stop until he's wiped out the entire world. So, someone has to stop him.
I'm gonna
Even
do it.
now, my comrades are fighting Griffin in the future. And Max, I need you to help us.
Huh? Me?
Yes, you have to.
Okay. I'll do it.
You're so cute, I'll just say yes.
All right, I knew you would. Guess
Oh,
we're a
good.
team now, right?
Jeez.
And with that, Monica joined my adventure. An adventure to take back the true past, the true history that had been stolen by Emperor Griffin. Chapter 2: Resurrection of the Great Elder.
We get armband repair powder, which
Let's
we will
start with
need.
Sindane.
Sindane?
Max, you go on without me.
Well,
I'll just stay here and work on getting Blackstone running again. If you need my help, just holler.
Hey, Max, we're gonna have to work hard to shift this boulder. Bring back anything good you find in the forest. Make sure you let us know if you need a hand. Okay, take care of yourself, Max.
And you too, little girly pie. You bet!
weird.
Okay, let's go.
So, now we could technically, go back to Palm Springs and get some more pictures. But we're actually going to go into the train real yeah, right here. Now the good thing about the train's orientation when you walk in is that it's always facing up. Okay. Firehouse and coal. I believe those are the only two right here. Yes. Alright. So, the ones that we can get here at the station are the moon and the sun. We can get the railroad. Over there we can get flour. Morning sun and evening sun. Where's my moon? Whatever. Okay, so there's an area over here that we can't get into yet. So we're gonna go up here by the save point to go to Sindane.
What's that?
It's a house all by itself.
But I'm
It's kind of weird.
Why?
Let's check it out.
Hey, I know. Let's just wander around in strange places and just start, you know, like acting stupid and
Someone's
stuff.
there.
Really?
Wow.
What is it? What do you two want?
A place of room and board for the night.
Hey, you're from the Furbit tribe of Sindane, aren't you? It's so cute, all curly and everything.
Okay, really?
Hey! Hey!
That's right. There's something I want to ask you, okay?
You... This is how you ask a favor?
Oh, sorry.
Ow! 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 Oh!
Have you heard of a being here named Jurak?
How? He's in the future.
I wonder why he got so mad.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see what we got here. Here in Sindane we can get quite a bit of stuff. Now let's see if I can't do this right. There's log. Now we got rock. Take a picture of this and we get with a Jurak. Yeah, this patch right here is grass. It's kind of hard to see. If you go like that, you can kind of see how it's sticking up slightly. That counts as grass. You can't just, you know, shoot over here. You have to shoot for this rough area. Let's see what's the best way to describe it. This is probably a little bit of grass here too. Sun, moon, chimney, morning sun, and evening sun can be found here. And there's some stuff in the future, but we can't get there yet. Because, you know, Monica came back to the past, why can't we go back to the future, right?
Nobody's home!
Nobody's home?
I hear the Furbits are crazy about grape juice. And we brought all this grape juice too. Now what are we gonna do? If he won't let us in, I guess we'll just have to throw it away.
I love the derpy look on Max's face. Ooh, yes, come in, come in.
Come in!
Please,
Hey, it
come
worked.
in.
Well, look at that. that? 3 of them. What? Oh, you want the grape juice, huh? Well, it'll cost you. Let's see. I've heard you Furbits have a mysterious magical power to make things like houses and plants.
What are you getting at?
I want you to use that power to help us.
Help you?
You probably know there's something strange going on. The whole world has become like one big deserted island. Everything's disappeared.
That's a weird way to
At
word
this
it.
rate, there won't be anything left in the future.
Yeah, because if you tell somebody, they're gonna be like, yeah, sure, let me help you, because the future, quote unquote, the future.
I want you to use your
Needs
building
it.
power to rebuild a town in this time.
No way. It's too much work. Besides, we got no time for that, so just run along now, will you?
You were sleeping 5
What do you
seconds
mean
ago.
you don't have time for that?
Even if I told you, it wouldn't change a thing. Hold on, Rococo.
Great name.
Okay, you two.
The
I
old
think I
codger
understand.
speaks.
Come on over here and have a seat.
This is Rococo. I'm
The name's Conda.
Konda. And this is my friend, Bananarama.
This here's Rococo. And this is Tobo. Pleased to meet you. So, who might you two be?
I'm Monica.
I'm Max. Nice to meet you.
You know there's something wrong with the world, right? A great darkness is trying to distort the flow of time.
I was beginning to wonder about what was happening to our forest. Of course, I'd like to help out, but to be honest, we're in a bit of a fix ourselves. Even if we wanted to, we can't help you till we solve our own problem.
What's wrong? Tell us about it.
It's a long story, but it must have been about a year ago or so. One day, a beautiful woman got lost and wandered in here. We don't like humans too much, so we approached her carefully. Humans are crafty, cunning creatures. That's how we've always thought of you. But this woman was different, she was. Her soul was more beautiful than words can describe. Said her name was Holly. I had a feeling that wasn't her real name, but that didn't matter a bit. During the few days and weeks she was with us, she wove a sort of spell over us all. She had us in the palm of her hand.
Oh, so we just need to find her and she'll make you do it?
Then, one day after the blue, something happened. Holly left to search for food and just disappeared into the forest, never to return. A few days went by and still no Holly. We were so sad. It was like our hearts had been broken into a million little pieces. There was no way we could go on without her. In those few short weeks, she had become an essential part of our lives. She was part of us all. So we formed a search party to search for Holly. A party of 4 set out for Rainbow Butterfly Wood, where she disappeared that day. But those 4 haven't come back yet either. I was sure I picked the most able-bodied of our tribe, but they turned out to be a bunch of goofs. So basically, at this point in time, I'm afraid we can't help you two out. You want us to use our special powers to help you, but the thing is, all 7 of us have to be here in order for it to work. Besides, we're really not in a helping mood. I'm pretty sure you understand.
That's quite a story.
I have a proposition to make.
I bet I can guess. You want us to go into the woods and find your 4 friends, right?
You mean you'll help us? Could you also keep an eye out for Holly? Each day without her brings us nothing but gloom.
I understand. 4 or 5, what's the difference? So what does this Holly look like anyway? Any special features?
Special features, let me see. Must have been something. Her hair, it was long. I think. No, wait. Maybe it was short. Wait, that's it. The potato pies used to make were the greatest.
That's right, they were mighty tasty.
Yeah, incredible.
Forget it.
Potato pie? That reminded me of the potato pies you made for me when I was a kid. They were so warm, eating them would always cheer me up. The most delicious potato pies in the whole world. Could it be the Holly that the Furbits talked about was actually you, Mother? Just thinking that made my heart beat faster.
It really wouldn't make sense.
This was the other reason that I wanted to see the world, so that I could find you again, Mother. Even
You
though
know,
the
there's a
world had been
picture
laid
of
waste,
his
I had a
mother,
feeling that you were out there.
whose name is
somewhere.
Elena, and I can say that because when you take a picture of the picture, it comes across as Elena's portrait. She looks nothing like the silhouettes that we see of Holly. You might not know that unless you went back to Palm Brinks at this point, or before this point. But, man. Well,
It's
now we're
just
going to gain
beyond here.
access
Lately,
to
there
the
seem to be some
forest.
nasty monsters living in these parts. Watch yourselves now.
You actually can't get in without doing this cutscene setup.
Yeah. Legend has it that in these woods lives a mysterious rainbow-colored butterfly.
Hence, Rainbow Butterfly Wood.
And anyone who lays eyes upon that butterfly never leaves the woods again.
Huh.
You know, I wonder if Holly and the search party we sent out went and accidentally found themselves that rainbow butterfly.
Yeah, probably.
Just be careful not to run into that rainbow butterfly.
No, he's
What
gonna
do
be
you
the
mean
boss
be
and everything.
careful? What could we possibly do to prevent it?
If that happens,
If that happens?
just pretend you didn't see it.
Huh? Well, whatever. Okay, we're off.
Oh, take this with you, boy.
What's this?
It's the Furbit's favorite thing in the world, grape juice.
Yeah, you know, the stuff that you have lots
this
of.
with you. Those guys just might smell you.
Okay, I got you.
Good. I'll be here waiting for you.
Alright, with that being said, off to Rainbow Butterfly Wood. So, one of the first things that you'll notice as we make our way through it is that we have this branching path scenario. We'll come back to the branching path at a later point in the game, but for now, let's go ahead and finish out the first... make our way through this first section with Steve and get him up to 600 experience so he can get his first shield upgrade. So we're in quite a different topography here. I just want to quickly get him up to 600, and then we'll switch over and start using Monaco. I need to look at Monica's experience. Okay, what I just got was called a fairy saw. That is actually the gate key for this chapter. Alright, come on, do it. Alright, enough for his first upgrade. Alright. So now we're gonna play with Monica. Monica has, well, pretty much exactly what you would think, 2 abilities. She swings a lot faster than Max, but her weapons are not as, shall we say, powerful right off the bat. You just died. As you can see, there's a lot of experience right here in the opening. She's got a nice stabbing animation for that. Now, one thing you may note is the items. Max's items do not switch over. They just don't. This is I'm gonna do a little bit of work on her. We'll go and work on that. This is the gate key for it. It's just like a saw. Her animations are a little bit wonky, at least they feel wonky to me. But that's the exit right up there. I'm gonna go back this way. You can see the topography is very different. But you can get a lot of experience right here in this first level. Okay, the slash branch operates like the channel key did, in which it opens an extra room or 2. I apologize. It is late at night. I need to stop doing these late at night. Okay. I know quite a bit of experience here. But thought it was already up top. So once I get this next level, I know there aren't that many monsters left. I'll go through it one more time with Monica. And we'll, oh good, because that's what I'm going to do next. Work on my, armband. Show you exactly how that sort of works. Alright, nice. And that's that level. Alright. Now Monica's weapons, ranged ones, you basically hold L1 and it creates this charge. And then you can fire it. And it's a little slow. I'll show you what happens if there's another enemy. Okay. That's what ends up happening if you do it the quick fire way, I guess you could say. So this is the what you use the sort of back at the extra room key on. The spider web, you just knock it out of the way. If you can stay back far enough, I do suggest doing it this way. I didn't realize it was raining. Should be all of them. No? Oh, there's some still over there. I can see sort of where. So let's go quickly clear those out. Oh, jeez. You can also do this. This is kind of a cheap way to do it. It's one way to do it. Alright, first floor of this area complete. So now we're gonna go and upgrade Steve, and then that's gonna be it for today. Steve will be able to get the remainder of his upgrades here. Probably, I don't know if I'm going to want to do it on this floor. But basically, here's how you leave the area to unlock the next floor. You come up to these trees and use the fairy saw on it. And you can proceed to the next floor. Now, I don't want to start getting into the next levels yet, so we're going to move back to the Sydney Station. I'm going to come on and talk to Cedric. Repair the ride pod. And we're going to upgrade it. Yay! Now, when you buy shield kits, you actually have to use them. Because like if I try and talk to him right now, I could buy another one. But what I want to do is actually, I need to go in here and click and use on core, and as you can see, my core defense is now 4 out of 24. Pretty good, pretty good. Alright. Well, it's not the world's best, because it's really 10 out of 30. So, here are the things that I'm going to want to do before next time. I'm going to continually replay this level, and I'm going to first get Steve the remaining, I'm writing this down, 5 shield kits. I'm also going to get a sword up to, let's say, I'm going to call it Tier 4, I think that's what it is. Tier 4, get armband up to Tier 4, and then we'll be sitting pretty, because that should be where other weapons are at that point. And that's all I'm really going to work on, is kind of doing that. Things that we will do next time in episode 6, let me also write those down. We're going to complete the whole prom brink scenario. Home Rings photo ideas, rather. And then we're going to move forward with the plot. We like plot here, don't we? So that's going to actually be moving through the remainder of the floors on this dungeon. As far as her weapons go, she's got some good stats on it. Let me go ahead and show you the mess that is her weapon system. It's just a real mess. So, Monica's weapon chart. Just quickly writing some stuff down. I'm trying to decide what I want to do with Monica. Let me go ahead and show you her mess of weapon charts. Just a second while I hand this up. Okay, look at that. That is a real mess. Okay. So what I'm gonna do with her brassard, her first brassard or brassard or whatever, is take it magic to bandit so I get steel, then the thorn so I get abs, but poverty. Poverty doesn't reduce the money you have, it just reduces the money you get. I'm gonna get the Pockle, which will immediately negate the wealth, or negate the poverty. So then I'll have a steel abs one. Then I'm gonna take it up to Athena's armlet, to the Sun armlet, the Mobius bangle for durability, and then into love. Her sword, however, is a bigger question. So she starts with the longsword. So my options are the bastard sword or the broadsword. Well, up here's the ruler's sword. So, what I may do... Hey, look at that stuff. Sorry. So what I may do is, I may take the long sword down to the broad. And then from the broadsword, I'm going to swing back up to the sacks. From the sacks to the brave arcs, to the brave arc, to the ruler's sword, to the crosshinder, to the sword of Zeus, to the Island King. And that'll be what I'll end up doing. So it's basically going to be here, to here, to here, to here, the ruler's sword, to crosshinder, sword of Zeus, Island King. And here it's just magic, the bandit, the thorn, the pocket coal, up to Athena's, sun, Mobius, and love. So that's basically the path that I'm going to be taking. So what do I need here? I need 19 Cyclone, which basically eats that completely up. So I'm going to go ahead and start with that. And then I'm going to put, get one of these holy ones on here. And then we'll keep leveling it up. Plus her attack is a level away. So, that's where her sword's at. Still got some ways to go. Alright, Magic Brassard, we're going to be coming down here. So we need some Cyclone there. As you can see, we need... we're going to need 17 down there. So, let me go ahead and remove that and clear this up so you can see where we're at. Still got quite a ways to go. Plus the attack is quite low. The less time that we're in the Thorn Armlet, the better in my opinion. So I'm going to start working on building everything up out of that. But I think this is basically where we're going to call this an end to an episode. We've done a good amount of time, so let's go ahead and let's save this. And I'll go ahead and I'll save it up here as well. And then I'll save it the file below. So we're at, according to this, I've been playing this for 10 hours. So I will see you next time as we venture farther into Chapter 2 and start looking at maybe reaching the point where we might get some Georama and start rebuilding the future. So until then, this has been Stanir. See you next time.